Hi again. My name is Rebel, and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're doing another haul video from the St. Louis bin stuff that we picked up last month. Got lots of littles here, and then a mountain of plush right here to share with you guys, and some treasures. I'm pretty sure some treasures.
It's a mountain. I tortured her with my bad rendition of Charlie Pride's Mountain of Love instead of his Mountain of Plush. So y'all don't get tortured with that. She's the one that's married to me. She has to suffer through it. That's the for better or worse. Well, that's the worst part.
I don't mind listening to you sing to serenade me. Blazing the Monster Machine. I've got another one of these. I set it aside, which I shouldn't do because now I don't know where I put it. But I'm going to go ahead and just make a lot of these. I think it's supposed to do something, but I can't even figure out where it's supposed to do something. We'll see. I'm hoping for the two, maybe $15 to $20. Here's another one of the Blaze and the Monster Machines. Anytime I can find the die-cast ones, I will grab them. Some of them are bread and butter, but some of them sell for quite a bit. I've got a small pile of these. I think this will make like 5 or 6 of them, so I'll go ahead and get these listed. These are the little Disney zoom zooms. I'm forever. Somebody will always tell me how I'm supposed to pronounce them, and then in my brain I think, was it zum or was it zoom? I don't remember. But I think these are, well, this one's Marvel, Star Wars. I don't know what the other ones are over there. I think I've got some poo. Stop. I'm glad I found this because I have been going through my smalls. So I laid out I have a little box over here of little people, and I've got one of the zoo monkeys in that box that I just couldn't. Y'all, there has to be rhyme or reason to the lots that I put together, and I just couldn't figure out how to do that monkey. So now I'll have a lion to go with the monkey. You know, I thought I found more of these, and they must be in another bag. But these are the itty bitties from Aladdin. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing Jasmine and Abu. So hopefully I can find them real soon, and then I'll get them listed as a lot.
It was a cartoon when I was a kid, and it was like a genie girl, and she had a friend named Babu, I think. I want to say he was like purple or something.
Oh, it's a brother and sister.
Is that what it was? Because
I think so.
you said Abu, I had that memory of that show flood back, but I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember either, but I remember it's I think a brother and sister. Maybe. I grabbed these. I've got a huge tote of Lego Duplos over here. I mean, big. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a priority size box. Going to fill as many blocks in that box as I possibly can. Then dump them out, take pictures of them, and then just number the boxes. And it's probably maybe 6 to 8 priority size boxes. But a lot of them I'll also pull any specialty pieces, ones that have pictures on them or figures, animals, stuff like that. And then I'll make one lot of just all of them.
The TV show was called Genie, of course. Jeannie instead of Genie. And Corey Anders discovers her bottle, and she comes out, and there's Genie and Babu. But he was green, not blue.
You know what? I think I'm mixing it up with something else. Yeah, nope.
I don't remember if they were brothers. I don't remember if they were brother and sister.
No, there's another one. It's not that one that I was thinking of. This is Animal Adventure 2015. I am pretty sure I have listed something very similar recently. Hopefully, maybe it's a different color, and then I can just make a lot. If not, it needs a bath, but hopefully then I might be able to go ahead and just up the quantity if it was this exact bear. Well, this is intriguing. This is Eddie Bauer Gunge. Big old penguin. I could tell these are the Eddie Bauer colors. But I have no clue on value. I'm probably thinking like $12 to $20 maybe. Very nice. Something different. All right. Reminded me of the Rodney Reindeer stuff. This is Hallmark. It's got the same kind of soft fabric. It says Little Hartley on here. Hallmark. No dates that I can tell. Just thought it was very intriguing. Probably still going to be bread and butter.
While you're on that, Glitter Witch commented on one of our recent videos that she's having seller's remorse instead of buyer's remorse. Sold 3 of the Rodney Reindeers, had the set, 3 of them for $15. And she's kind of regretting that. But
based on my comps.
Based on your comps, but you made a bigger boo-boo. Not a bigger baboo, but a bigger boo-boo in the past with that one doll.
Yes. I've told the story before, but this was years ago. Really before I was in any Facebook groups. Google Lens wasn't available. And I just didn't have I still don't have a whole lot of experience with dolls. I found it at a thrift store. Just very unique. You could tell high quality. That should have been my first clue. Just really soft features. Original clothes. After the fact, I've figured that out. But I couldn't figure nothing out. You know, you type in 18-inch doll. What are you going to get on eBay? You're going to get American Girl dolls, mostly.
A bazillion results.
Yeah. So I processed her like I normally was. I was going to auction her, and at the last minute, sold her for $49.95 immediately, within seconds of listing. So somebody had a search. And I sent them a message. I totally intended to honor the sale. I just wanted to know what the doll was. Y'all, it was a Sasha doll. I had never seen a Sasha doll before. And I sold her for $50 when they, at the time, probably was selling for many hundreds of dollars.
But you got another one later.
I did. I found another one in the pictures of an estate sale, and I sent Robert off to get it, and I sold it for several $100s too, and I paid $8 for it. You learn from your mistakes. That is part of reselling, you know. It's the hard lessons when you make a mistake, but you learn from your mistakes and you don't do them again. I would never, ever sell a Sasha doll, or even really a doll, without actually knowing, you know, the value. At the minimum, auctioning it until I can figure out something. But now we've got Google Lens, we've got our Facebook groups. You're going to be able to find, unless it's just something so out there.
If you're going to ask in a Facebook group, do some basic research first, keywords, what it looks like, Google Lens, and then when you ask in the group, make sure you say, "I've tried these things to look it up. You know, can anybody help me with it?" Because people they don't want to do all your work, but if you tell them that you've done this amount of work to figure it out and you can't figure it out, they will happily. You'll get lots of answers a lot of times.
Yep.
And sometimes if you do Google Lens, a different person will get different Google Lens results, because I've seen people ask about something in your group and they say they've tried Google Lens. Well, then I'll download the picture on my phone and try Google Lens, and I'll get what they were looking for. It's just that I got different results than they did. And you get different results looking things up on your computer compared to my computer, compared to your phone. So
a picture of a plush full on or a picture of a plush turned a little bit slightly gets me totally different results. So just, you know, try all of that and see if you can't get Google Lens to help you. But then go ask for help, definitely. This is Gymboree. I will pick up most plush that is Gymboree unless it's just totally trash. A lot of them are bread and butter, but you just, you know, you're not going to find these very often anymore. It's kind of like the Walgreens and the Walmarts and all of them. Once they've been released, they're not going to be re-released. I picked several of these up and they sell very quickly for me. This is Eden. A lot of times they say it's the sleepy doll. I want to say it's going to need a bath. I want to say like $15 to $20 for her. I just recently listed one. Love this. These ribbons do not belong on there, but it is Russ Caress Pets, and he is called Color Soft. Probably going to be bread and butter. You know, I have a recollection of picking one of these up. So if it's in my store, I'll add it to it. But, you know, I'm going to pick up anything purple. Another St. Louis Zoo, Wild Republic plush, silverback. I'm going to set these aside. I've noticed I picked up some that are smaller, some that are larger, and then I'm going to try to make lots once I figure out everything that I have.
This Reseller Life commented, because the St. Louis Zoo thing, because you talked about finding those tags, but one of the ones you did in a recent video was a dragon, and he said,
No, dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
She, I'm not sure which, said they didn't realize St. Louis Zoo had dinosaurs. I didn't either. I've been through most of it, but it's been several years, so maybe they have the exhibit now. Because they're trying to revive those woolly mammoths we mentioned a while back.
Right.
So maybe they're going all Jurassic Park at the St. Louis Zoo.
I'm sure this just was sold in their store in the zoo. Look, again. IKEA. What are these? Puffins, I think they're called. The good thing about these IKEA tags, it has their Swedish name on there. I don't always put that on there because somebody who's looking for this, they probably aren't going to know that name, but I'm pretty sure this is a puffin. It's probably going to be bread and butter. I've been going through the plush from the Christmas video that we just put out recently of all the animated stuff. And so far, I think I've only had to throw away one thing where, I mean, I couldn't even get the batteries out. It was so corroded. But somebody else made a comment in my video saying that I think it was Harley Kitten, saying she's giving up on a lot of the battery operated toys because I think for her, she said it's like 80% don't work once she gets them home. I'm probably about 60% don't work. But so far, I've been okay with most of the ones that I picked up that were all those Christmas ones. But this one's dandy. What does it say? Wild Thing. Let's see. Yeah. So we know it works, whether it's going to be animated or not. I'll have to see. And when I test it out, probably still will need new batteries.
You know you're going to have to get some Sam Kinison video after that, right?
Why? I don't get the link.
He did a cover of Wild Thing back in the 80s.
Oh, did he? Don't know. Oh, this is why I picked it up. This is Walgreen. Probably, I'm going to say $12 to $15 for her. Russ, her name is Holly. Oh, sweet. Got her little Christmas dress on. I'm thinking $15 to $20 for her.
We're having our after Christmas freeze here in East Tennessee. It's cold here. My parents got it worse. They had a high of, I think, 0 one day, maybe even worse than that. So it's worse there. And I know Corey from Grams and Pop's Vintage, I think they're way up north in South Dakota or something. I try to talk like they do South Dakota or Dakota. But anyway, they were supposed to get like a high of -7 or something. So it's worse there. But Tennessee's not.
South.
This is the South. We're supposed to have like warm temperatures. The first winter I lived in Tennessee, I think the low temperature was like 16 or 18 degrees that winter. And it's supposed to get worse this weekend, like down to -1. So what are y'all getting? Are y'all somewhere warm and enjoying the good weather, or are you suffering worse than we are?
I can't wait for spring. Can't wait for spring, and I'm going to the beach.
And not just for the yard sales either, right?
No.
For the spring?
The weather. Look, another IKEA. I have a pig listed. My thoughts are it's the exact same one as this, which is fine. But eventually I like to there's 3 different ones. I like to get a lot of the 3 and they sell instantly for me. But I say this quite a bit. It's easier for me to find stuff in my inventory that's been put away than for me to set stuff aside, which this is why my basement's the way it is. So I list these, and anytime I am processing, I check my inventory to see if I have something that goes with it. So, but I'm pretty sure this is the exact same one I already have listed. Now this is chickpea. Again, I have something listed. I don't know if it's an elephant or something else. the intention was to make a lot or to do a multi-quantity listing. Again, look. This is Manhattan Toy. Cute little rabbit. Probably, oh, it's got some like fading red stuff on it. I'm going to run it through the wash. Y'all, I use those, what are those sheets called? Color catchers.
Color catchers.
A lot of times they'll even fix these, stuff that's already had something bleed onto it. So I'm hoping it will help with this. Lovies, always. This is Carter's. Ooh, he looks very familiar, and my brain tells me maybe he was a bolo. But it's a little gray mouse with the green lovey. Hopefully, I'm hoping 20 plus for him. I saw another one of these. This is Animal Adventure 2019. I have a feeling this type of plush has a series name. Not quite sure. I think this is an alligator. I've got another one, I think, in here. And I think recently I've listed another one. So if so, I may go ahead and make a lot out of them. This is Walmart. Look, a little dinosaur. Probably going to be bread and butter. I think I've got one of these listed already. This is a Garfield, like 10 lunchbox. It's actually dated 1999. Pause. I want to say, I don't know, $10 to $20 I think is what I listed it for. Hopefully this one's in the same condition. And again, I can just bump the quantity up. Quick. All right. This was very intriguing. This is the tag. It's this, and then the rest of the tag, other than saying made in China, is not English. Well, 2018, that's helpful though. Very intriguing, but no idea on comps. It is missing something right here that was attached.
I cheated and Google Lensed him.
Did you?
While we were getting ready. He's a Center Vaporeon. It's like a Pokemon, that's the word. It's never got into that. So I struggle with that word. There are some like him. I think one was 7 inches. I don't know how they measured it, but it was listed for 45. But there were others that were like 15 or 20.
Yeah. I got to figure out what's missing there, though. All right. Pluffies. Love them. This one is 2002. Doesn't have his little ear tag. That's fine. I just always make a note of it in my listing. Probably bread and butter. I pick up almost all plush. Better backpacks. Let's see what this... It's got an intriguing tag. Oh, Claire's Club. I wonder if that's Claire's, like Claire's in the mall. Kind of looks like the writing for it. Just very, very cute. Has a little like coin purse right there. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe $12 plus for it. Jellycat right there. Probably just going to be bread and butter, but look, his little neck is floppy. Doesn't have like the tube on one of the previous ones we had. But there we go. Still Jellycat. This says, and puppets, Lions, Colorado. That's it. With a little bat puppet. Interesting.
We studied bats way back in one of our elementary homeschool things with Daniel and RJ.
Mm-hmm.
And around here, or even in Missouri, we get the little black bats. But they have bats, I think, in Australia that are like massive and huge and frightening.
Yes.
I don't know if they're dangerous or anything, but they look pretty frightening if I were to come across one.
I had bats in my rafters at my last house. I had to have an exterminator come in. We had to leave them alone because they were babies. But as soon as they were gone. They came in and put mesh over all of the entrances into my thing. But yeah.
I think we had one in our house when I was young because I have this memory of Dad running around with a broom or a pillowcase or something. I'll have to ask Mom about that because I've got a memory of a bat in the house and Dad frantically chasing it.
A.O. Schwartz. Yes, I bought another one. They just don't get the love, y'all. This is so soft. So soft. But will probably get listed like $12 or $15. All right. Last couple few. How about that? Krish's Playful Plush. A lot of them, yeah, 1988. I do really well with them. Not a lot of people know that brand, but there are collectors for it, and I sell them when I get them, which isn't very often. I'm thinking probably 25 plus for this. I mean, plus being, it could be even like $50. So I do really well with that brand. All right. I was thinking this might be my treasure, but I don't. I've got a couple. I got so excited when I found this. Not a treasure, y'all, but it is Sailor Moon. Here's the tag. It is more contemporary. It says Clever Idiots is the brand. Not sure what age it was. It was contemporary. But I want to say when I looked it up, it was only got like $10 or something. So just because you think it's something doesn't always mean it is. Speaking of treasures, I got all excited when I found this one. Look. Signature Series Webkinz German Shepherds. I always talk about the dog breeds being in a lot of these brands are the ones that are going to be high dollar. But it's the Husky and some other ones. Because technically, I want to say this one needs a bath. I want to say it was only going to be like 10, 15, 20 bucks. 20 if it was in really good condition, which it's not going to be. So, just kind of sad.
I'd sell that every day.
Well, true.
$12 or $15 for a plush this size.
Yep. Look. At the bins. Lisa Frank. This one's name is Playtime. It has condition problems. Look, the tag is completely faded. I think I saw comps that are like $50 to $60. I might not be able to get that high, just the condition and stuff, and if I can get it cleaner. But Lisa Frank. But here's my treasure, and I can't find nothing on it. Look. This is, you can't really see, the tag is split, but it is Sanrio, and his name is Chi Chai Monchin. Needs a bath, but I saw different ones of them. To me, this one looks nicer. The other ones were more, the fabric wasn't this ruffly kind of stuff, selling for over $100. So I'm not sure about this one. Let me see if I can see a date. I think the other one I looked at was like 2000. Oh yeah, this one's 2008. I think the other one was 2004. I don't know. I'm hoping, y'all, I'm hoping over $100 for this. Definitely always check the tags. I mean, this was just absolutely adorable. But if you see Sanrio, Hello Kitty does well, but any of the off characters do even better. So I'm very, very anxious to get this cleaned up and get it listed. You got anything to add?
No, I was just trying to see if my search results got anything different, but none of them have the sailor hat.
Mm-mm.
There was a little bitty one, like
itty bitty
with the
one.
little yellow things on its head instead of the hat that was listed for $80.
Mm-hmm. So I think I've got a treasure there. And if nothing else, y'all, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to auction it. Start it at the lowest price you're willing to take for it. For me, I'm thinking $80 or $100. and see what happens. You know, I've been pleasantly surprised on occasion with auctions. So once in a while, you just got to do them and see what happens.
If it doesn't sell,
then I throw a really high price, like $199 on it, and see what offers I get. That's just what you need to do. Go really high and see what offers. All right, y'all. It's time to get to work. Bye.